something I guess I would consider a combination of a developer tool and kind of lifestyle choice. But kind of
It's
the
not either.
journey that I had started back in 2008 when I came across this Wired magazine article called "Do You Want to Remember Everything You'll Ever Learn? Surrender This Algorithm." And it kind of starts off with this confident Polish man you see on the right here, who's named Wozniak, and some academic research they were doing into, I guess, what was they found to be the best time for you to learn something, or learn something again, or remember something is right when you're about to forget it. So there was a lot of
I
academic
thought it was
research
checked.
going into this chart here on the left, which is they were trying to predict the forget programs that were out there. I sampled a couple of them, and I just decided I came across on something called Anki. It started off as it's an independent developer. The guy just does it himself. He does it as his full-time job now. He just started as a hobby at first. But essentially it uses the Lightner flashcarding program, which is basically, it's like, if you have an easy flashcard, you can put it all the way in the back, but if you have something hard, you just put it up sooner, and then you'll see it again sooner, kind of thing. So they built kind of a flashcard app with the algorithms based in there to try and, predict the correct.
From a broken singularity, Rocco Spassco's perspective, this would be a tool, the SuperMem algorithm, to more closely mimic the intelligent design of a human's brain, a Homo sapiens brain, in that you don't actually have to be that plugged in kind of transhumanist, post-human kind of robot where everything is literally on call. You have Google, AR, whatever futuristic, recall that you have is that you have a more naturalized memory kind of situation where, the most optimal calculable design is not the best use case for a planet like Earth because otherwise, you would be in the kind of like a broken singularity type of situation where you would isolate yourself from different forms of emotional intelligence and at all different types of and socialization intelligence to the point where you would just be more of a supercomputer versus a sentient being, and that's not exactly what would be the most closely intelligent thing to any kind of emotionally intelligent monotheistic deity or anything that would be in ascension. Also, if you've ever been attacked by something that is that powerful and broken, you would understand that point is that you're going to want the fact of having a design that is in sci-fi where everything is, I don't watch some of the newer ones, so I want to know. Anyway, the ones that are on, super recall, everything is instant recall kind of thing is not going to be something that's, it might be good on a planet like Saturn or in a Matryoshka brain built above the moon or Mars. If you want to build like an interdimensional Matryoshka cube all around Mars or the moon, that might work better there. But it's not necessarily something that you would want to integrate into meat space with a bunch of pathetic mammals like Homo sapiens and Americans, because it's not copacetic from an emotional intelligence perspective, and the design principles of the planet itself, of whether or not they have emotional connotations or not. Anyway, food for thought.
Time you're going to forget a flashcard, so they can show it to you, so then it'll stay in your head kind of better.
Yeah.
It all before this past year, so it's really helped me get
Sure, it really helped you.
And related things. Dev tools for shortcut. He does all across web development and Ruby and such. And then I had made about 1,300. So I packaged all of the decks up into this jump share link. I've never used jump share before. So for anyone who's interested, there'll be a link up there with an instructions page for how to go about getting Anki and doing it, and then getting the clump of files that are up there. I only ask, I guess, two things. The Jack Kinsella asked for donations, so if you do, use his cards and find them to be useful in learning web development, but then it's a month, and then up towards 4 months, so you're not really seeing the cards that often.
It's good for like new frameworks and stuff. It does help with that. It'll give you you don't have to look stuff up as much as often for new frameworks and such. It's interesting to code on a new framework with, some work on this kind of thing. Other than that, if you actually invest the time, they get spaced out far enough where, it's not a big deal and it is kind of helpful in the long run. But it's, once again, it's a time investment as far as, is this important enough? It's good for all kinds of different information. If developers use it for soft skills more, maybe, or some kind of project management oriented remembrance of things that happened, that would be probably helpful for their careers. But anyway,